It's in the name.
Welcome into season 3 of the good old-fashioned Dislike podcast, where dynasties never die, and hate is an extreme word, but just barely. This episode is brought to you by the adventures of Ben and Travis and the Worrycoaster, a children's book that will help equip you and help your children deal with anxiety. Order your copy at benandtravis.com/books. What up, Cooper, JTN, Mr. Jones? I hope you're all right this evening. And you can let me know what you picked. But on this podcast, we usually pick a football rivalry. We usually submit that to the panel dislike. They come up with the reasons why we like one team, dislike one team, and vice versa. By the end, we come to a conclusion of where our loyalties lie, mainly based on non-football things. But that's what's so much fun. But this time around, I want you to be able to tell us in the comments, and to be sure to join our Super Bowl predictions challenge at the Google form linked in the description of this live, unless, of course, you're on TikTok. But you can jump in on that, and the winner will get some free Ben and Travis merch of their choosing. Be sure to hit those hearts over there, the like button, share on the live stream or whatever social media you may be on. Current pick'em standing of the panel. Noah says he's only watching to hear Jameis Winston's comments. Amen to that. That should be fun. Thanks, duh. It's Lexi 8. Just got the number 1 gift badger. But the current pick'em standings among the panel of dislike headed into the Super Bowl. Blake, our resident Barner. What up? Rio Grande, Church of Christ. Hey, that's awesome. Blake is at 19-5, head of the pack. Will is 1 back at 18-6. Ben is 16-8. Josh is 14-9, and Travis, yours truly, is 14-10. Unfortunately, that stinks a whole lot. But hey, I'm trying to get back in it. This week's golden dislike goes to the distinction being made between scoring a touchdown versus throwing a touchdown when it comes to Alabama players never having scored or someone score a touchdown in the Super Bowl, right? Hey, Allie Henson, I hope you're all right. Reed Locker, thanks for joining over on the TikTok. So the official picks of the panel dislike were correct last week, with only Will picking the Bills to get over the hump. And of course, we know Kansas City. It's in Ohio. Sorry. You've also been to Pigeon Forge, CYC. That's awesome. I hope to see you again, maybe sometime soon. It's getting late. I've been talking all day teaching school, so I got my throat coat tea. I should be holding it like this so you can see the smiley face, but there it is. So it's the Philadelphia Eagles at 17-3, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs at 17-2. The first thing on the Google form that is predicted, like I said, you can join in on the predictions Google form. You can tell us live over on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Just comment down below what you're rolling with, and I'll throw it up on the screen. Obviously, let's keep all things, pretty clean there. What up, James Brown? Just followed. Cool. Read. So, number 1, what will result of the coin toss be? The official pick of the panel of dislike is that it will be a tails. Tails never fails is the official pick of the panel of dislike. That is heads. It was Blake. Turd Ferguson, a.k.a. Josh, went with heads. But Will, Ben, and myself went with tails, and that is the official pick. All right. Which team will win the coin toss? What do you think? TikTok, Facebook, YouTube? Who's going to win? Blake Coleman says, is it basketball season yet? It is basketball season. And, man, I'm a little worried about that matchup between the Barn and the Tide, the High Tide, in a few weeks. Which team will win the coin toss? The official panel of dislike pick is that the Chiefs will win the coin toss. That one was close with Eagles, Blake and Ben, and Will, Josh, and myself rolling with the Chiefs. The question number 3. Sorry, blinked out there for a second. Question number 3 is, will the national anthem be longer than 2 minutes? Longer than 2 minutes. Will and Ben said yes. Blake, Josh, and myself said no. And so the official pick of the panel dislike is the national anthem will be shorter than 2 minutes. Shorter than 2 minutes. Will the first offensive play be a pass? Yes, Josh and myself. No, Blake, Will, and Ben. The official panel of dislike pick is the first offensive play will not be a pass. Will not be a pass. Question number 4 or number 5. Will the jersey number? What up, Russ George? What's up, man? I hope you're doing all right, bro. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing all right. Love you, man. Will the jersey number of the player that scores the first touchdown be an odd or even numbered jersey? Odd was Will, Ben, and Josh. Even is Blake and myself. We lose that one as the official panel of dislike pick is the first touchdown will be scored by someone with an odd numbered jersey. Noah Patterson over on TikTok agrees. What up, Brian and Tracy? Hope you're all right. Appreciate the number 2 badge gifter there, Russ. I'm not sure what that means, but I certainly appreciate it. All right. Question number 6. Noah, what you think? Brian and Tracy, will the first score of the game be a touchdown? In the yes column was Will, Ben, and myself. In the no column, it's Blake and Josh. So the official panel of dislike pick is that the first touchdown or the first score will be a touchdown. Will be a touchdown. Don't see a lot of field goals being scored in this one, but you wait and see. It'll be like 12-9. Yes. Noah says it's going to be a touchdown, the first score over on TikTok. Which team will score the first touchdown? Eagles, the only person taking the Eagles is Will, panel member Will, and everybody else is with the Chiefs. And so the official panel dislike pick is that the Chiefs will score the first touchdown. Brian and Tracy going with the Eagles scoring first over on the TikToks. All right. Which team will punt first? I've got, a landslide. This is the first unanimous pick. Is the official panel dislike pick is unanimously that the Eagles will indeed punt first. The Eagles will be punting first. All right. Question number 9, which team will be winning at halftime? Will, again, rolling lonely by himself with the Eagles, with Blake, Ben, Josh, and myself going with the Chiefs. So the official panel dislike pick is that the Chiefs will be winning at halftime. All right. Question number 10. Brian and Tracy say the Eagles will be up at halftime. I feel like you guys are trending in a direction. Noah Patterson says Kansas City will be up at half. Question number 10. Will there be any touchdowns scored by the defense or special teams? What up, Kaylee Bates? Hope you're doing all right. Kai, doing okay. Yes, Ben and Travis. But unfortunately, we're outvoted. Blake, Will, and Josh say no. So the official panel of dislike pick is that there will not be a defensive or special teams touchdown. All right. Question number 11, will there be a missed field goal? Brian and Tracy says there will not be a defense or special teams touchdown. Will there be any missed field goals in the game? Josh and Travis say yes. We're outvoted by Blake, Will, and Ben, who say no. So that's the official pick, that there will not be a missed field goal. Just a reminder, take a break here. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, or if you're listening to this on the audio, the podcast version, in the description is a link to a Google Doc where you can fill out your answers, compete against us. If you win or the overall winner, then you will get to pick some free Ben and Travis merch from the website. So the official pick is there will not be a missed field goal in the game. Number 12, will there be an onside kick attempt in the game? Yes, Blake and Travis. No, Will, Ben, and Josh. And so the official panel dislike pick is that there will not be an onside kick attempt in the game. Will there be a successful 2-point conversion in the game? What up, Sawyer? He has returned. Yes, Blake, Will, and myself. No, Ben and Josh. So the official panel of dislike pick is that there will be a successful 2-point conversion in the house. All right. Which team will have the most total yards? Noah Patterson is yes on a 2-point conversion. Brian and Tracy are no on a 2-point conversion. Which team will have the most total yards? Eagles, Blake and Josh. Chiefs, Will, Ben, and Travis. Myself going with the Chiefs to have the most yards. The official panel of dislike pick is that the Chiefs will have the most total yards. Next question is, which team will have the most turnovers? Josh going on his lonesome here. Eagles. So Brian and Tracy, that link, if you can go over to YouTube or the Facebook Live, it should be in the description. But it'll also be in the podcast form. Noah Patterson says Eagles. Saquon, I think he said that he's going to go off. He's been having a great season. Will and I were discussing this. For some reason, people want to outpass Mahomes. If you got a Saquon, man, don't do that. Don't make that mistake. The same one the Ravens made last year. Which team will have the most turnovers? Josh said the Eagles. Everybody else went to the Chiefs, and the official panel dislike is that the Chiefs will have the most turnovers. All right. Which team will have the most penalty yards? Blake, Ben, Josh, and Travis. We all went with the Eagles having the most penalty yards. Will with the Chiefs. And so the Eagles are the official pick to have the most penalty yards. Number 17, who will throw the most interceptions? Ben and Josh went with Jalen Hurts. No one went with Mahomes. No one went with someone else. And everybody else, 3, went with tied. And so the official panel of dislike pick is that the teams will be tied for the most interceptions. Next question is, will more points be scored in the third or fourth quarter? And we're going third quarter was Josh. The rest of us are rolling in the fourth quarter. So that's the official pick of the panel of dislike. Once again, in the description over on Facebook and YouTube, you can find that Google form to fill out your answers and see if you can beat the panel. If you can beat everyone, you get some free Ben and Travis merch from the website. Question, which team will score last in the game? I'm going with the Eagles. I think the Eagles will score last. The Chiefs, everybody else, Blake, Will, Ben, and Josh. And so that's the official pick that the Chiefs will score the last points of the game. Who will be the MVP? And this is exciting, right? Somehow I got a lit up hat and mustache in the gift gallery. I wish that I knew what that meant. You'll have to inform me if I'm supposed to go do something to make that happen. But thank you, whatever it is. I appreciate that. Brian Tracy, you're awesome. Like all you folks that listen to my rambling. I'm trying to not sound like a chainsaw right now. If you hear me slurping on the podcast, I'm drinking some throat coat tea, and it's holding me out here. But Saquon will be the MVP is what Noah Patterson. I think that's what it's going to take for an Eagles win. Like, I would love to see that. I'm pulling for the Eagles. But back in the day, before we had 5 panel members and it was just 4, we would run into the coin flip of doom. And we had to do it. And we hadn't had to do it in a long time because we got 5. But on the who will be the MVP, it's Jalen Hurts option, Patrick Mahomes. Ben went with Patrick Mahomes. And the other 2 are split. Will and Josh are saying another Eagles offensive player. Blake and myself picked another Chiefs offensive player than Patrick Mahomes. And so that is split. And so we're going to flip the coin of doom. And so the heads will be another Eagles offensive player. Tails will be another Chiefs offensive player. So the coin flip of doom. and it is going to be a Chiefs offensive player that is the official pick of the panel of dislike. So another Chiefs offensive player will be the MVP, and that is the official pick. Thanks to the coin flip of doom returning. I was a little too excited about that, I think, for this whole thing, but here we are nonetheless. All right. We get down to how many times. This is the biggest question, right? Noah Patterson says, if A.J. Brown would get MVP, I would be happy since he's a former Titan. Hey, I'm down with that. If an Eagle player is winning the MVP, that means the Eagles won more than likely, and I would be down for that. Fly, Eagles, fly. So the main question everybody's fired up about, right, and one everybody wants to know is how many times will Taylor Swift make an appearance on television? And this is from kickoff, right? So kickoff through the final sound, right? This isn't during the trophy presentation. This isn't leading up to the game. This is from kickoff to the final whistle. How many times will Taylor Swift make an appearance? The options are under 20 times, which is Blake, Will, Josh, and myself. And then over 20 times is Ben, or 20 times exactly, which nobody guessed. And so the official panel of dislike is that Taylor Swift will appear less than 20 times. During the Super Bowl, we agree with you, Noah Patterson, as he says 15 times over on the TikToks and all that good stuff. And here we are. What is your final score, right? Light me up in the comments. This is one everybody at least has a guess on. And so what is the final score? Our clubhouse leader right now is Blake. He says it is a 33-26 Chiefs three-peat. And that's been the one hiccup for me, like picking the Chiefs. What has caused me to think the most is, man, do the NFL football overlords despise a three-peat, but maybe they love a three-peat because you got Taylor Swift and all that. I just think things are crazy. Noah Patterson over on TikTok says 34-28 Eagles. Will Mahan is going 27-21 Eagles. Ben Hayes, 42-35 Chiefs is his pick to win the Super Bowl. Next is Josh. He has a 34-28. He has the flip of Noah Patterson, except he has the Chiefs winning 34-28 and had an Eagles player winning the MVP. So that will be interesting. And yours truly, as much as I wrestled with it, like I just deep down inside have a hard time seeing a three-peat happen, to be honest. But I'm calling it. We're going to see history. 30-24 Chiefs. And the official panel of dislike picked to win Super Bowl 59 is the Kansas City Chiefs in a 32-28 win and a three-peat for Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce. And so that saddens my heart. I think we all hope that we're wrong. I think most everybody in the panel is cheering for the Chiefs or the Eagles, but it's been that kind of season, just to be honest. So the official panel of dislike pick to win the Super Bowl 59 is the Kansas City Chiefs with a score of 32-28 on Sunday night. And so there you have it. Once again, go hit up in the description the Google form. You can fill it out. You can compete against the panel of dislike. I think we're up to about 56 participants. Noah, I hadn't got that to you. I'll try it. If you'll remind me tomorrow, I'll try to send you that link if you can't go click it on YouTube right now. But thank you, everybody, for making the good old-fashioned dislike season 3 a huge success. We will, or I hope to have a wrap-up episode next week. Blake Holloman says, panel member Blake says, Steve Spagnuolo is the difference. He is a phenomenal coach. And I can totally see that. I can get on that train, Blake. It's like that video I sent you of Jalen Milroe, the Alabama quarterback, throwing it to the Auburn running back, Mr. Hunter, for a touchdown. I'm agreeing with you there. So, but hey, it's coming up. It's going to be great. Hope you have a great Super Bowl Sunday. Obviously, we believe that starts off with gathering with God's people on Sunday morning, hanging out, watching the Super Bowl. Hope it all goes well. I hope it's a great game. I hope it's enjoyable. And I certainly hope for an Eagles win, for them to come out on top. But the official pick of the panel, Kansas City, 32-28. So have a good one. We'll see you soon.